Hi everyone, my name is Trang. I just graduated from university this year. I used to think that after graduation, I would find a job and continue living in the city. But right now, I still haven't found a job that is suitable for me. Around the same time, my dad injured his neck while working as a carpenter. So I decided to return to my hometown and stay close to him for a while. I want to take care of him while also thinking about my job and my future. My family's home is deep in the hills, in a mountainous area of Vietnam. I hope you can join me on my journey back home. The trip from the city to my hometown takes about 5 hours by car. We have to walk past this pond. Next to the pond is a small banana garden. My dad raises many kinds of fish in the pond. During the rainy season, the water can rise and flow over this path. Today, the weather is dry, so I can walk through here quite easily. This is the path leading to my house. The path is covered with very old bricks. My dad said these bricks were already here before I was born. Maybe they are even older than me. Every time I come home and walk along this path, I always have a very familiar feeling. My dad is now over 50 years old. He lives here in the hills, raising chickens, keeping fish, growing vegetables, and also working as a carpenter. He sells chickens, fish, and produce from the garden to cover his living expenses. During the years I studied at university in the city, he also depended on these jobs to pay for my education and living expenses. And this is my family's old house. Because my family has not had enough money to build a new house, we are still using this one. It is very hot today. But before going inside, I will take you to see my family's old chicken coop. This chicken coop has been here since my grandfather's time. The walls are made completely from earth. The soil was packed tightly together to create these thick walls. Now I will take you inside the main house. According to my dad, my grandfather built this house in 1960. That means the house has been here for about 66 years. This is my family's old television. I think it is more than 25 years old. It doesn't work anymore. But my dad still doesn't want to sell it because he feels attached to it. The frame of the house is made from wood, and the outside walls are made from thick, packed earth. Many of the wooden things inside the house were made by my dad. Maybe many things inside this house are older than me. The furniture inside the house is quite simple. Normally, my dad is the main person living here, while I usually only return during summer vacation. And this is the bed where I usually sleep whenever I come back to my hometown. No one has slept here for a long time, so the blankets and bedding need to be washed and dried again. I have just finished a long journey, so I am quite tired today. Maybe I will start cleaning this bed tomorrow morning. Luckily, I don't have a boyfriend right now. Even if I did, I probably wouldn't know where to ask him to sit inside this small house. When the clothes can no longer be worn, they are used again as cleaning rags. In my family, clothes usually have to do many different jobs before they can fully retire. Although the house is old and does not have many things, this is still the place where I grew up. That is why every time I come back, it always feels very familiar. This kitchen was also built with packed earth walls. On the outside, my dad added a thin layer of lime and cement to make the walls stronger. After many years of rain and wind, some parts have cracked and become damaged. My family has to check and repair the walls regularly, especially before the rainy and stormy season. I hope that one day I can find a stable job and earn enough money to repair this house. Or maybe I can build my dad a stronger and safer place to live. I still worry that these old walls may not be strong enough to handle the heavy wind. That is why, during this trip home, I want to help my dad check and repair the damaged areas. Behind the earth wall, there is another section made from laterite stone. My dad said this type of stone was commonly used in our area many years ago. Next, we will go to the place where my dad usually sleeps. My dad lives a very simple life. He built this small room near the chicken area so he could easily take care of the animals and keep an eye on the garden. There is no air conditioner in this room. Our house is deep in the hills, so transporting and installing appliances is quite difficult. My family has also not been able to afford an air conditioner. Luckily, there are many large trees around the house. When there is some wind, the air feels a little more comfortable. But on a summer day like today, the room is still very hot. This is the large jackfruit tree next to the house. It was planted before I was born. Now I will show you a very special place. This is my family's old toilet. The toilet was built in a very old style. When using it, people have to sit on these bamboo poles, and underneath them is a pit. Every time I come in here, the most important thing is not bringing my phone. The most important thing is completely trusting the strength of these bamboo poles. It is almost lunchtime now. My dad didn't have time to buy any food today, so I will go to the pond and see if I can catch something to cook. My dad keeps many kinds of fish in this pond. I am going to lift the trap and see if we are lucky today. My dad usually puts some strong-smelling bait inside the trap to attract fish and snails. Once they enter the trap, it is difficult for them to find their way out. But it seems that we are not very lucky today. There are no fish inside the trap. There are only 3 large freshwater snails. The 3 snails are quite big. Each one is almost the size of my palm. But 3 snails are still not enough for lunch for my dad and me. I will leave them inside the trap and wait until tomorrow. When more fish or snails enter the trap, we may have enough ingredients to cook a meal. Now I will put them back and lower the trap into the pond again. In the countryside, we usually eat whatever we have available at home. Today, the pond didn't give me any food, so I need to find another option. It is already close to noon. If I sit and fish with a fishing rod, I may have to wait for a long time. So I will go back and check if there are any eggs in the chicken coop. This is my dad. He injured his neck while working as a carpenter. Right now he can still walk and do some light work. Now I will take you to the area where my dad keeps the chickens. This is the area for raising young chickens. They are kept inside the coop, so they are easier to protect and take care of. When they reach a weight of around 1 kilogram, my dad will sell some of them. The laying hens are kept in a separate area. There are eggs in most of the nests. Now I will collect some and take them back to cook lunch. When collecting eggs, My dad usually leaves 1 or 2 eggs in each nest. This helps the hen remember the location and continue coming back to lay eggs there. For this nest, the hen has been laying eggs here for a long time, so I can take all of them. It seems that this hen is very loyal to her address. There are 2 more eggs over here. Eggs from free-range chickens usually have darker yolks and a richer flavor. Our chickens mainly eat rice grains and find more natural food around the garden. Oh, this egg has a hole in it. Maybe a snake entered the coop and ate the inside of the egg. In a mountainous area like this, snakes often appear, especially when they smell eggs. This hen is still sitting inside the nest. I have to gently move her to one side so I can get the eggs. She doesn't look very happy that someone is taking things from her room without permission. There are 2 eggs inside the nest. I will take both of them and let the hen continue resting. Now we will go outside into the hills to look for more eggs. Our chickens are free range, so they don't always lay their eggs inside the coop. Some of them like to hide their nests inside bushes, under piles of dry leaves, or in quiet corners. I still remember many of the places where they usually lay their eggs, because I look for eggs every year when I come home. This is the old chicken coop left by my grandfather. It was also built around 1960. Over here, there are some bach mong plants. My dad grows quite a lot of them. According to traditional experience, some parts of this plant can be used as medicine, but people need to know how to use them correctly. Thick bushes like these are also places where hens like to hide their eggs. We need to find the eggs before it gets dark. If we leave them overnight, snakes, foxes, or other animals may find and eat them. Let's keep going. This is the garden where my dad lets the chickens walk freely. The garden stretches along the hillside, so it is quite large. The chickens can walk everywhere and look for food by themselves. Because the area is so large, looking for eggs sometimes feels like searching for a hidden treasure. Sometimes the hens even lay their eggs directly on the ground. If I am not careful, I could easily step on one. I think there is a nest inside the bushes ahead. I remember finding eggs here during my previous visits. Once a hen chooses a safe place, she often returns to lay eggs there many times. It seems that this hen has been working very hard while I was living in the city. I will take 4 eggs and leave 1 in the nest. We have found quite a lot of eggs today. Now we will go back and prepare lunch. For lunch, my dad and I will have fried eggs. But there are no green onions left in the house, so I will go to the garden and pick some piper lolot leaves to cook with the eggs. Piper lolot is an aromatic leaf, commonly used in Vietnamese cooking. When the leaves are finely chopped and mixed with eggs, they give the dish a very nice smell and flavor. Piper lolot is also used in some traditional Vietnamese remedies. But today, I'm mainly picking the leaves to make our fried eggs taste better. This is my family's old well. It was dug during my grandfather's time, around the same period when the house was built. The water in the well stays cool and clear throughout the year. I don't know exactly why, but the well water in the hills always feels much cooler than tap water. For lunch, I will only cook a small pot of rice because it is just my dad and me. My family does not grow rice, so we still have to buy it from outside. Whenever my dad needs to buy food or other things, he has to travel quite far to reach the market or store. Although we didn't catch any fish, at least my dad and I will still have rice for lunch. Next, I will wash the Piper Lolot leaves I just picked. Even though the leaves came directly from our garden, I still wash them 3 times. This helps remove the soil, dust, and small insects hiding under the leaves. My dad still regularly uses a wood-burning stove. The road to our house is quite far, so it is not always possible to have a gas cylinder delivered here. That is why my dad is still used to cooking with firewood. While I am staying at home, I will talk to my dad about buying a small gas stove. On the days when his neck hurts, chopping wood and starting a fire can be quite difficult for him. This wood-burning stove has been used for many years. Some of the firewood comes from leftover pieces of wood from my dad's carpentry work. He also collects dry branches from the garden and the hills. For someone who has never started a wood fire before, this job may be a little difficult, but I have cooked with firewood since I was a child, so I still remember how to do it. First, I prepare some small branches and leave enough space for the air to flow. After the fire starts, I can add the larger pieces of wood. Cooking with a wood-burning stove during the summer is really hot. Luckily, the house is surrounded by many trees, so when there is some wind, the air feels a little more comfortable. Today, I will make fried eggs with Piper Lolot leaves. This pan used to be a non-stick pan, but after many years of use, most of the non-stick coating is gone. Maybe after this, I need to buy my dad a new pan. For today, I will try my best to stop the eggs from becoming a permanent part of the bottom of the pan. To stop the eggs from sticking too much, I need to wait until the oil is hot before pouring in the egg mixture. Anyway, this is my first meal after returning to my hometown. The meal is very simple. We only have rice and fried eggs with Piper Lolot leaves made with the eggs I just found around the garden. But after the long journey home from the city, a warm meal like this is already enough for me. Today was the first day I showed you my family's home. We checked the fish trap, searched for eggs around the garden, and prepared a meal together with my dad. I still have many things to do. Tomorrow, I will clean my old bed, wash the blankets and bedding, and prepare a small place where I can stay while taking care of my dad. Thank you for coming home with me today. I will see you again in the next video.